We're keeping an eye on that for you. Those pictures, of course, coming to you courtesy of Supersport. So let's switch gears a bit and talk about the police reforms that President Uhuru Kenyatta did announce on Thursday. Let's take a look at the details first.
The Commander-in-Chief was here at the Kenya School of Government for the launch of new key reforms in the National Police Service. Key highlights being a new outlook for the general duty officers. President Uhuru Kenyatta announced key changes in line with proposed police reforms, starting with reorganization of the command and control at the helm.
And to assign specific and distinct functions to the Deputy Inspector Generals and the Director of Criminal Investigations. The Deputy Inspector General, Kenya Police Service, will now focus on public safety and security. The Deputy Inspector General, Administration Police Service, will from today focus on protective and border security.
Also affected will be those in command at regional levels. 12 key positions have been scrapped. Among them,
the following positions where they existed are abolished. And these are: 1, the Administration Police Service Regional Commander; 2, the Kenya Police Service Regional Commander; 3, the Director of Criminal Investigation Regional Commander; 4, the County Coordinating Commander.
There will also be integration of forces with immediate effect.
In order to eliminate waste, duplication, and overlap, we will integrate 39,680 Kenya Police Service and 24,572 Administration Police into General Duty Police Officers under the command of the Deputy Inspector General, Kenya Police Service.
Major institutions will also be rebranded and renamed. For instance,
the Kenya Police Training College is renamed the National Police College, Kiganjo Campus. 2, the Administration Police Service Training College is renamed the National Police College, Embakasi A Campus.
Police officers will also lose free housing in the next 90 days in a move many say is calculated to eliminate cartels that existed in sourcing houses for leasing to officers, and instead
the policy of mandatory and free housing for junior officers in institutional houses is hereby abolished, and instead house allowance for all ranks of these officers will be provided.
Inspector General of Police Joseph Boynet has been directed by the President to implement the changes with immediate effect, and the National Treasury ordered to avail the financial provisions with immediate effect as well. It is nearly complete overhaul in what the Commander-in-Chief calls the reorganization in the command and control in the National Police Service. However, it is interesting to see how those in abolished positions will be affected. Duncan Hemba, KTN News, Nairobi.
And very swiftly, activist Tokia Omtata moved to court to block these changes by the president, terming them unconstitutional. Listen.
These are the two legs of the National Police Service. You cannot just wake up and say that they're becoming one leg. That one you leave it to whoever created the Constitution to do. And if the President wants to do that, he proposes an amendment to the Constitution and let Kenyans look at it. Even if you look at the uniform, change of uniform of state of police officers, you cannot just change uniforms of police officers like as if you are changing uniforms of your farm hands or workers on your farm. It cannot be acceptable. Let the people of Kenya have an input on it. We have a parliament that is functioning.
All right, let's get into this, even as we keep one close eye on the Berlin Marathon, where Eliud Kipchoge is set for a world record. We'll be taking you there very shortly. Dismas, let me begin with you. Let's talk about what Okiya Omtata there is saying, that what the president is doing is the work of the Inspector General of Police, that it is unconstitutional. Let's start there. Do you think these are reforms that can help Kenyans vis-a-vis, is he overstepping his mandate as president?
Well, I've had the occasion of speaking with many lawyers, and all of them give you different views. And unfortunately, it depends on how their alignment is and who butters their bread. There are others who say that it's within the mandate of the president as the head of state and commander-in-chief, and the buck stops with him to ensure that all Kenyans are safe and secure. And what he has done, he has not disbanded the Kenya Police Service, and he has not disbanded the Administration Police Service. That it's actually within his mandate to do this. And you know now, they quote for you the various articles of the Constitution. They quote 243, 244, 245, and 246. Those are the articles which govern the National Police Service. But when you look at the National Police Service Commission and their mandate, it would appear to an ordinary reader that this is supposed to be their core business, to ensure that if you're going to have any reforms within the police service, that the ones who are supposed to be driving this agenda. And it seems to me that the commissioners, the National Police Service Commission, they've run away from their responsibility, and now President Kenyatta has come on board. And in my view, what the president has done is to give these reforms or engineering goodwill. Now it's up to the National Police Service Commission to execute their mandate.